Have you ever spotted a good friend after a couple of months and your brain just goes blank? You know you should say something clever, but all you can manage is a tiny, awkward, "Hi, you all right?"
You stand there clutching your shopping bag, feeling super uncomfortable, wondering if you should have crossed the road instead. Your heart is pounding, your cheeks are burning, and you're just praying the ground will open up and swallow you.
If that sounds like you, stay right here, because in this episode, we're giving you simple, powerful English phrases to start and keep a conversation with a friend you haven't seen for 1, 2, even 3 months without feeling weird or fake.
By the end, you'll have a little magic toolkit of phrases that ingenious speakers use to reconnect with old friends, sound confident, and keep the chat flowing naturally. You'll be able to walk up, smile, and think, "I've got this."
Welcome to Speak Fluent English Lab, where learning to speak fluent English feels simple and fun. I'm David.
Hi everyone, I'm Lena.
Before we jump into the magic tricks, thank you so much for being here with us today. We honestly love that you choose to spend your time learning English with us.
Your support means everything to this channel. If you're enjoying Speak Fluent English Lab, please help us out by hitting the subscribe button and dropping a quick like on this video.
Let's go on to smash that like, subscribe, and get into your conversation's secret formula.
Pattern 1. Instant icebreaker when you bump into them. So, first situation. You walk around the corner and suddenly your friend is right there in front of you. You weren't ready, you weren't mentally prepared, and your social battery is at about 6%.
They see you, you see them, and there's that split second where both of you are thinking, do we just wave? Do we stop? Do we pretend we didn't see each other? That tiny moment decides if it's going to be fun or painfully awkward.
Here's your first magic trick. Instead of a weak, "Hi, long time no see," you look happy, lean in slightly, and say, "Wow, it's been ages."
It's been ages is a super common, friendly way to say we haven't seen each other for a long time, and it usually carries this warm, nostalgic feeling with it. It's informal, it's natural, and it instantly shows that you notice and care about the time that's passed.
You can even upgrade it with their name to make it extra warm. "Wow, it's been ages, Sam." That tiny detail makes them feel seen, not forgotten. You're not ignoring the gap, you're bringing it into the light in a friendly way.
Listen to this mini dialogue. "Wow, it's been ages, Sam. Tell me about it. How have you been?" Straight away, you've skipped the stiff small talk and gone into real conversation.
And if you want a second layer of magic, add, "I was just thinking about you the other day," even if it was last week. That line makes them feel special, and most people respond with a big grin and something like, "No way, same here."
It works because you're sending a clear message. You still matter to me. You're not apologizing, you're not over-explaining, you're simply opening the door with warmth and enthusiasm. That's exactly how switched-on communicators handle surprise meetings.
Pattern 2. Guilt eraser text after silence. All right, let's move to a slightly different scenario. You haven't messaged this friend in, say, 2 or 3 months. You keep thinking about replying, but every week that passes makes it feel more awkward.
You open the chat, you stare at the empty message box, and your mind screams, what if they're annoyed? What if it's too late to say anything now? So you close the app and promise you'll do it later. Again.
Here is a clever little phrase that wipes away that heavy guilt without a dramatic apology. You can text, "Hey, I can't believe how fast time's gone. Where did the time go?"
With that line, you're not saying, "I'm a terrible person, I'm so sorry." Instead, you're blaming the speed of life. You're saying, life's been busy for both of us, which feels honest and light, not needy or over-serious.
Let's put it into a short message you can copy. "Hey, I can't believe how fast time's gone. Where did the time go? How have you been?" Short, friendly, and no drama.
The magic here is that most people immediately agree. They'll reply with something like, "I know, right? This year is flying." Now you're on the same team, laughing at how busy life is, instead of arguing about who disappeared first.
You can even soften it more with a tiny positive twist. "I've been meaning to message you for ages. How's everything going?" That line tells them you've actually been on my mind, which feels kind and genuine.
So whenever you feel paralyzed by "I left it too long," remember this pattern. Mention how fast time goes, then ask a simple, warm question. That's exactly what confident, thoughtful speakers do to restart a conversation without making it heavy.
Pattern 3. Proving the friendship is still strong. Now, let's say you actually meet up. You're sitting in a cafe after months apart, drinks on the table, and you both feel that slightly strange, "so where do we even start" moment.
You want to show them that even though you haven't seen each other, the bond is still there. You don't want it to feel like a job interview or a polite work meeting. You want that old friend feeling back instantly.
Here's a beautiful phrase that does exactly that. You smile and say, "It's so nice how we can just pick up right where we left off."
Pick up right where we left off tells them our friendship didn't expire just because we were busy. It's a huge compliment. It says that the connection is strong enough to survive everyday life, distance, and distractions.
Listen to how natural this sounds. It's so nice how we can just pick up right where we left off. It feels like no time's passed at all. Most friends will melt when they hear that and reply with something like, "Exactly, I was thinking the same thing."
That's the deeper power of this phrase. You're not just chatting about the weather. You're speaking directly about the friendship itself. You're saying, "This matters to me. You matter to me."
And notice you're doing it in a calm, relaxed way. No long speech, no emotional drama, just one polished sentence that instantly resets the relationship back to comfortable. That's the kind of line that makes you sound quietly impressive.
Pattern 4. Low-pressure invite that people actually accept. All right, our next trick is for when you want to see them again, but you're scared of coming across as pushy. You'd love to meet, but you don't want them to feel trapped or guilty if they're busy.
We've all had that moment. You type, "We should meet up sometime," and then panic because it feels vague and awkward. Or worse, you never send it, and 3 more months disappear.
Here's a smarter pattern that makes saying yes easy. You say, "We should grab a quick coffee one day. No pressure at all, just a proper catch-up."
The secret ingredients here are quick and no pressure. Quick tells them this isn't a huge all-day commitment. No pressure gives them freedom. When people feel free to say no, they're actually more comfortable saying yes.
Try this version. "We should grab a quick coffee after work one day. No pressure, whenever you're free." It's specific enough to feel real, but gentle enough that they don't feel cornered.
Many sharp communicators use this type of language constantly. They invite, but they also show respect for the other person's time and energy. That blend of warmth and respect feels incredibly mature and attractive.
And if they're truly busy, they'll often say something like, "This month's a bit mad, but how about early next month?" That's still a win, because you've turned a vague hope into a real plan.
Pattern 5. Using nostalgia to keep the conversation flowing. Let's tackle one more situation. You've started talking, you've shared a few life updates, and then the conversation starts to fade. You're both scrolling through your brains for something interesting to say.
This is where many people panic and think, well, that's it, maybe we've grown apart. But actually, you just need one good question or phrase to open a whole new door.
One of the best tricks here is to use nostalgia, those old shared memories that made your friendship fun in the first place. Try saying, "We need a little walk down memory lane, don't we?"
A walk down memory lane is a lovely idiom that means revisiting old memories together. It sounds playful, warm, and a bit cinematic, like you're stepping back into your favorite scenes from the past.
You could say, "We need a little walk down memory lane. Do you remember that ridiculous trip we took to Brighton?" Suddenly, you're not stuck in small talk. You're laughing about getting lost, missing the train, or that awful sandwich you shared.
The reason this works so well is that it reminds both of you why you were close in the first place. You're not just two adults updating each other, you're friends with shared history, private jokes, and stories that no one else fully understands.
And once you unlock one memory, more follow. You go from quiet, polite chat to loud laughter. Do you remember when? And I still can't believe we did that. That's when the friendship really starts to feel alive again.
So, let's quickly run through your new Reconnection toolkit. First, use "It's been ages" to break the ice when you suddenly see them. Then text "Where did the time go?" when you want to restart the conversation without drowning in apologies.
In person, tell them, "We can just pick up right where we left off," to show that your friendship is still solid. Add that low-pressure invite. Let's grab a quick coffee, no pressure, whenever you're free. And when things go quiet, invite them on a walk down memory lane.
With just those few phrases, you can turn awkward reunions into relaxed, genuine conversations. You'll sound calm, polished, and emotionally aware, exactly the kind of person people love catching up with.
Remember, being an impressive communicator isn't about perfect grammar. It's about using small, smart phrases that make other people feel comfortable, appreciated, and welcome in your world. You now have those phrases ready to go.
Here's your challenge. This week, reach out to one friend you haven't spoken to for a while. Use just one of these phrases, even if it feels scary. Then come back and tell us in the comments what happened.
Did they smile? Did they say, "It's been ages, back"? Did you end up planning a coffee or laughing about something you'd totally forgotten? We genuinely want to hear your stories. They inspire other learners too.
And if this episode gave you even one useful line, please hit like right now and subscribe to Speak Fluent English Lab. It's a tiny action for you, but it makes a huge difference for us and keeps these free lessons coming.
Share this video with a friend you'd love to reconnect with as well. It's a cheeky way of saying, "I miss you, let's talk again." You're not just learning English, you're rebuilding real friendships with powerful little phrases.
You're doing brilliantly. Keep practicing, keep reconnecting, and keep speaking your English out loud. We'll see you in the next episode, and until then, remember, it's never too late to send that message.
Bye for now, everyone. Have an amazing catch-up this week.